trial race today, and look, for me personally, I think it's a 3-horse race, me. I think it's between Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal.
Well, talk about stating the bleeding obvious, right? Talk about stating the bleeding obvious. You're a mathematical genius, aren't you? Eh? Aren't you? Aren't you? What I will say is you're just as bad as your Burke of a mate that is Gary Neville. You two of you always refuse about the courage of your convictions. Because talk about stating the bleeding obvious.
Oh, here we go again with Gary Neville. Jeez, lad, what's going on? Why are you so obsessed with him? You're just so jealous of him, aren't you?
Obsessed with Gary Neville? You've got to be joking me, haven't you? Because I only talk about Gary Neville on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Apart from that, I don't mention Gary Neville. It's preposterous. He refuses to back the courage of his convictions. But name something Gary Neville's better at than me.
Oh, be easy to name what he's not better at. Oh my God, he's a better owner of a football club. Right, he's a better punter. He's got a better haircut, short back and side, not time peroxide blonde. You're in your 50s, mate, sort it out. Midlife crisis. And he's even got more YouTube subscribers than you. Up the overlap. Ooh.
Well, look, we're not here to talk about Gary Neville, but my preference would be for Pep Guardiola to win the Premier League with Manchester City. And the reason being that he's only broke 348,000 FFP rules, so he deserves to win it. He's an absolute genius, that's what you call him. What a battery. We're talking about backing the courage of your convictions.
Oh, whatever. Look, I think Liverpool are going to do it. I really do. And I think if Liverpool win the league this year, Jurgen Klopp's going to go down as the greatest Liverpool manager of all time.
He's won one bleeding Premier League in 9 bloody years. It's preposterous. He's right up there with Claudio Ranieri. Back the courage of your convictions, you bleeding Burke.
Yeah, all right, but that's only because Man City are there. If Man City weren't there, we'd have won another 25, I'm telling you now.
It's more bleeding water battery. If Stevie G didn't pretend to be a starfish in the middle of the bloody Anfield pitch, then bloody Brendan Rodgers would be a Premier League winner, wouldn't he? And if my Aunt Pam had a sausage, she'd be my Uncle Frank. It's preposterous, refusing to back the courage of your convictions.
Look, I think the reason he's going is the stress. The stress of managing Liverpool's too much. He was 21 when he got the job 9 years ago, and now he's 74. It's just the stress.
Well, yes, I'm just going to play the violin for Jurgen Klopp. Of course, that stress that he's got. Of course, being on, 10 million quid a year, having to work with Trent, Mo Salah, Alisson and Van Dijk, the poor bleeding bugger.
I think we can both say one team who won't be in the title race is Man United. The relegation fights, aren't they? But no, look, a very good friend of mine said that Man United won't win the Premier League in the next 20 years.
Well, clearly your friend knows a lot about the game of football because he said something that's very logical there, and what a great guy. I think he should be in your place next time for these debates because that's absolutely a brilliant statement that he's made. What's his name so I can congratulate him?
Oh, my friend knows what he's talking about. Do you want to know his name? Gary Neville! Gary Neville?
Well, in that case, I don't believe a word he said. He's preposterous. He refuses to back the courage of his convictions. He's a bleeding bug, little hypocrite. I tell you what, he just comes up with the things on the overlap. Why have they got more subscribers on YouTube than us? That's bang out of order. And to see his preposterous Gary Neville, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Gary Neville. He's a disgrace. He's a bleeding bug.
Oh, Gary Neville lives rent-free in his head. Just look at him.